Welcome back to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, Tablet 10, Part 2. We are here with our friend Jimmy. Say hi, Jimmy.
What's up?
Okay. Beautiful. Wow. We were just talking about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, so therefore, we're just getting, I'm just trying to catch him up a little bit, but he may or may not have something to say. If not, oh well, okay. If so, awesome. Okay, okay. So we started off, or we left off, I believe. Oft I ponder the words of the dweller, then sought I to solve the mystery of time. Found I that time moves through strange angles, yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to time-space. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving to rightward, could I be free from the time of this movement. Yeah. So, after pondering the words of well, then I saw that I found I that time moves in strange angles. So, remember from the previous tablet, you do not want to go in angles, you want to go through curves. Yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to time-space. So, found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving to rightward, could I be free from the time of this movement. It's crazy it says rightward, but at least.
Well, that's why I say time. You put them in a curve, it'll get them in the right way, because a curve can turn into a circle.
Right.
You won't get lost. You there. The angles go like this, can put you in a maze because you're going in angles. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful.
You can get lost in the angle, but you can't get lost within the curve, because the curve
will eventually come back.
Eventually come right back. But the angle.
I'm already glad you're in the video now.
Okay.
Boom. That was beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, because that's part of how you remember why not to take angles and take curves, because angles will be like a maze, and curves, you'll eventually get back to where you started or where you want to be, or something like that.
Everybody go.
I never thought of it like that, and I liked it. That's freaking awesome, dude. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving to rightward, so apparently, I don't know, it's crazy that it would have to do with right or left, because how are you going to know if you're in just I guess we'll just go to the right. I guess no matter what, if you just go to the right. Yeah, okay.
That's why you got to look at what it said about the curve. He said you can put you to the position of making a right or left. So curve, just going around. When you go in angles, you got to either make a right, you got to make a left, when you're doing stuff in an angle. See, angles are straight points like that. That's angle. Curve is like that.
Well, I remember thinking of the curve and angle, the angles are it would be like an interpretation for life of go gradual curve and not just angles that go just one way. But that was I like that freaking way probably better, I'd say. But there's but doesn't mean one's right or wrong. It means that they're both. Yours is definitely I like that interpretation, man. That is beautiful. So move upward. That's easy. Let's move on up, and yet again by moving rightward. So always go to the right. So yeah, it's unfortunate because my penis curves to the left. But could I be free from the time of this movement? That's the first time I've ever said that on this thing. I said penis. Something. Could I be free from the time of this movement? So he's trying to be free of the time, the stream of time, trying to basically be outside the frickin' universe in a way, or just the fourth eye came from out of my body, moved in the movements that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many of the mysteries that opened to view. Saw I man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Sure came out of his body, moved in with the movements that changed him in time. So even though he was possibly out of the time-space era, like it's still, and he had many journeys, many of the mysteries open to view. Whatever. Okay, so the thing still changed him, his spirit, or light being, it still changed that aspect of it, even though he was outside.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything he paid it. What he did, he learned nature. He paid attention to nature, about the wild side and the good side of nature. And see, that's what changed him. He changed with nature.
Very possible.
Just like us, we got our good side, we got our okay side, and every now and then we're gonna get our bad side. That's how he changed. He changed with nature. He learned to understand the attitude of nature. That's what would change any man.
Well, I mean, he definitely talks about nature, I believe, in the tablets, but like I think he's more talking like astral projection, like saw the journeys, many of the mysteries open to view. Like he's like literally talking about getting out of the time space, and it's like, but yeah, it could be about nature too. I mean, there's going to be so many lessons in all these deals. Like you could have many interpretations. Like he learned the nature of things, or and that could be freaking, yeah.
Yeah, he learned nature. He see, he see the spirit of nature and how it survived. I'm talking about animals. I'm talking everything, bugs, everything. He's seen this. That's what made him change his path.
Well,
he can't fail to realize.
Well, his path was always knowledge, and so he always wants to learn more.
Yeah, so he can't realize that you have to respect nature. As his own. And once you learn how to come out and respect nature for what it is, you become a jolly person.
I'd imagine so.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw man's beginning learned from the past that nothing is new.
Nothing.
So it's just because it's all that. Well,
I'm gonna tell you what he's telling you right now. Not talking conversation right now. He tell you everything in the past, basically nothing new today, because see, he just come to you right there, in the term of Christ, or when Christ spoke in the Bible, Ecclesiastes. There's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
That's basically what he tells us. The same thing, that Christ would tell. That's why he brought his life within the nature. Just like us, we ain't new.
Well, he also might be talking about like the Akashic records. He talks about that, I believe, in here too. Basically, everything, all the knowledge in the universe, and all the knowledge in the universe, for example, could be uploaded just to a strand of our like tip of our finger,
Mm-hmm.
like, and where was that?
It was a time. It's a time and a season for everything. Cause still the whole earth hasn't been a story. There's still a lot of knowledge to learn.
Okay, so nothing is new, because if you're outside of time and space and you look at the universe, you're gonna be able to see that it's just not new, because it's all past, present, and future all intertwined, and so
everything ages. Everything
except light.
Except light, yeah, light stands still, and the darkness do too.
Could be. That's why they're in. Okay. Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth in time.
Read that again.
Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth with time. Oh. So experience the space in this time, like, that leads through the spaces. Put your consciousness through the rest of the universe. Let's go, guys. Huh? Yeah? Hmm?
Let me see what it was. It's called.
Forget not, O man, with all of thy seeking, that light is the goal ye shall seek to attain. Search ye ever for light on thy pathway, and ever for thee, and the goal shall endure. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Light let thine soul be, a sun on the way. Know ye that in the eternal brightness ye shall ever find thy soul hidden light. Never fettered by bondage to darkness, ever it shines forth the sun of the light.
Now, so I'm trying to figure out, was he before Christ?
Yes, that way before.
He telling the whole story right there.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I just caught. He telling the whole story right there.
Boom.
Christ. I can hear that now.
Yep, correct. Congratulations. You have discovered the first aspect. There are also 31 other stories that were before Christ that are the exact same story. Born on December 25th, 3 wise men, Virgin Mary, that would be Horus and stuff. Horus was a big deal. Horus was like exactly like Jesus. And I mean exactly is like exactly. Okay, and then there was Mithra, exactly like Jesus. And then there were 30 other gods that were exactly like Jesus. Okay. Your soul, okay. Forget not, O man, with all of thy seeking, that light is the goal ye shall seek to attain. Yes, truth is the goal. Search ye ever for light on thy pathway, and ever for the goal shall endure. So as long as you're looking for it, it will eventually happen. The light will be shown. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Light let thine soul be, a sun on the way. Let not thine heart turn. Don't turn your heart to darkness. Truth let thy soul be, a sun on the way. And the sun, when I kind of interpreted the sun on the way as like the beginning. So like a sun would be, I won't be doing whole crap. Like I don't do really long videos, just let you know.
Basically what he's saying is, don't fall into the darkness. Stay within the light. Stay close to the Savior that I know that's going to be born as you possibly can.
What about the born person?
The Savior. You talking right then? He was talking about Jesus Christ. He knew. When you say the son of the light, that's Christ.
The sun is S-U-N, not S-O-N, but
oh.
But doesn't not to say that because Jesus was looked at like the light and
because he said the son will be born.
Yep. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Light let thine soul be, a sun on the way. Yeah, but that's talking more about, yourself, Let not your heart turn ever to darkness. Let thine soul be, a sun on the way. Like a sun on the way. Know ye that in the eternal brightness ye shall ever find thy soul hid in light. Never fettered by bondage of darkness, ever it shines forth, a sun of the light. A sun of the light would be, I thought it was like at the beginning, like if you talk about the sons of the cycles in this, it would be the people that were like at the way beginning, for at the very, very beginning, and so. Soul hidden light, never fettered by, basically I don't know thee in external brightness ye shall ever find. In the eternal brightness of ways ye shall ever find your soul hidden light. Never fettered by bondage to darkness. Fettered is like I already looked up that word and got that. I can't remember how to explain it, but like brought down by bondage to darkness, or I don't know. Ever it shines forth a son of the light. So let or maybe it's just you're a son of the light, like you're. I mean, it could be along with the sun's aspect to it too, but he doesn't really. He has a lot of similarities and stuff, but like he doesn't really go into any kind of savior or anything like that. He basically says the savior is yourself. But I think that's how I interpret it.
Yeah, I can understand that term too.
Yep. The Christ consciousness is within. Know ye that? Okay, we got that. All right. Know, though hidden in darkness, your soul, a spark of the true flame, exists. But ye one with the greatest of all lights, find at the source the end of thy goal. Eventually, when you become one with the source, which would be the all one consciousness, basically.
Because let me tell you the truth, I believe each human is supposed to have a certain power.
We do. So someone can fly, but it only happens to one person in the whole freaking universe. Maybe, or something. not in the universe, but I mean on Earth. That's what I mean. Okay. Your soul, a spark. Your soul is a spark, like is light as well, of the true flame exists. But be ye one with the greatest of all lights. Find it. I'm almost done here. Source the end of thy goal. Yeah, once you get back to the all-knowing one consciousness, you are freaking good. You don't have to worry about anything else. Yay. Light is life, for without the great light nothing can ever exist. Know ye that in all formed matter the heart of light always exists. Even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. That's just a lot of light. Nothing ever. Know ye that all formed matter is the heart of the light always exists.
Who's coming?
He's right there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty self-explanatory in that. Once I stood in the halls of Mente and heard the voices of the lords of Amente saying in tones, rang through the silence, words of power, mighty and potent. Chanted they the song of the cycles, the words that open the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Once I stood in the halls of Mente, that's still a place underneath the pyramids, but it might be through a spiritual thing that he was actually in the halls of Mente, not necessarily in a physical form, and heard the voices, the lords, all 3 through 9. They don't have 1 or 2 because basically that's a lower dimensional, like a lower vibration. Rang through the silence, words of power, mighty and potent. Yeah, words are important. Chanted they the song of the cycles. And the song is just simply a vibration. It's not necessarily even considered, if you heard the song, it would be maybe just like, hi, or something, But chanted they the songs of the cycles, the words that open the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened. The great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Basically, it was the most vivid that the source could come up with. It was intelligent. It was shit. What's this do? I don't know. I'm not always in tune with these, because we kind of talked before, and so Like I always like to do it right after I smoke, you know. But
No.
yeah, once this rang through the silence, what is open path? I saw the great path. Saw the movements of the cycles fast. Movements of the cycles. I'll see what this says, and then knew I then that even infinity is moving on to some unthinkable end. Saw I that the cosmos is order, and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of an order of orders, constantly moving in the harmony of space. Saw I the wheeling of cycles, like vast circles across the sky. Knew I then that all that has being is growing to meet yet another being, in a far-off grouping of space and of time. That's weird. That's not a sentence. In a far-off grouping of space and of time. And then they have a period. That's weird. Knew I then that in words are power to open the plains that are hidden from man. That even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Yes, because even through infinity of this, what we can even conceive whatsoever of the universe, it's going to keep on going, because that's just because as above, so below. Yeah, it's going to keep on going. Because once this universe is done, there might be another thought. And big bangs are happening all the freaking time, because everyone thinks, and boom, 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 all these freaking... Yeah, I like that. It's interesting, but it's like, I hope this universe that I'm thinking of is good. Oh, well, everyone just lives in harmony. Oh, and boom, wheeling of the cycles, like vast circles across the sky. Knew then I that all that has being is growing to meet yet other being, in a far-off grouping of space and of time. Oh, that should be a comma. Okay. Yeah, we're all just meant to collide with everything, energy, so that we are energetic or physical ways has experiences. Oh, it is Zen Uru. Holy cow. Oh my god. You're in for a treat. I'm just kidding. like you're so excited. I can't wait to get to the next paragraph. Yes, words are power to open planes. So just in words, apparently, if concentrated, if focused, you can open up from above and below. Basically, different, dimensions or astral projection.
So like you said, meditate.
Yeah, meditation.
Put yourself somewhere you want to be.
Yep. That's pretty much it right there. It's through meditation. Okay. Hark ye now, man, this word I leave with thee. Use it, and ye shall find power in its sound. Say ye the word Zen Uru, and power shall ye find. Yet must ye understand that man is of light, and light is of man.
So basically, we got something within us that we ain't even really figured it out yet, but we know it's there.
What's that?
Man, I believe people can just communicate with just mind thought.
Yeah.
Mind. Like how you speak a word,
Yeah, I agree. I know what you're saying. I thought that's what you said. Power ye shall find. Okay, but see, I've been saying Zen Uru, and well, first thing I've been saying Zen Urum, which is actually wrong. It's Zen Uru. and that's supposed to be like a manifestation, like you might find after we read more or whatever. But like manifestation, okay, Zen Uru, okay, let's have something good happen, okay. But if I'm not an understander of, because it says, and power ye shall ye find. Okay, say ye the word Zen Uru, and power ye shall find. Yet, kind of like but, must ye understand the man is of light, and light is of man. So, and we might understand that, like, or believe that to a point, but I guess we must understand. Like, we must understand why, or it's what does it mean to understand that man is of light? Is it just like, oh, yeah, he's a light being, but nothing, you know, and light is of man. Like what proves it to be, and some of the things in here can give confidence to it, that we are definitely light beings,
Mm-hmm.
and so Zen Uru might not work for manifesting right now, but a couple years, maybe I do ayahuasca or something to actually, and understand this stuff, and Zen Uru will be freaking, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to float pencils or anything like that, but I mean, just, being able to project good and positive energies and actually see results through that kind of dealio. List ye, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies neath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled by worlds within worlds, one within the other, yet separate by law. That's pretty freaking, yeah. They probably didn't know that there, were microscopic things until probably the 19th century or something, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some civilizations, like, obviously the Egyptians and stuff, knew that, but oh, just as above, so below. Oh man, I love that one. One, in my search for deep buried wisdom, I opened the door that bars them to man from man. Called I from other planes of being, one who was fairer than the daughters of men. I called her from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. I opened the door that bars them from man. He opened a door that wasn't supposed to be opened. They were one of those fair daughters of men. I called her from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. So whatever this was got put into our frickin', he opened like some kind of deal where a higher dimensional or more peaceful being was able to possibly have some influence on the world today. Hope, or not today, I mean, like, what, for good, I don't know. Used I the drum of the serpent, wore I the robe of the purple and gold, placed on my head I the crown of silver, around me the circle of cinnabar shone. Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains and beyond. Cried I to the lords of the signs and their houses, Lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates, stand ye, one at the right and one at the left, as the stars arise to his throne and rule over his sign. Thou dark prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim hidden land and release her whom ye keep imprisoned. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a whole freaking interpreting thing. Hear ye, hear ye. I think that's gonna do it for today.
That's a good lesson, man.
What did you learn, Jimmy?
There's more aspects in the word than what I thought. All different decisions from different people, from different times and ages about this world. Some spiritual being, some just natural being. Some just all about you. That's what I learned.
Words of a wise man, apparently. Who knew? Oh, man.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. No, I know, it is. Dude, there's so much craziness and it's ridiculous. But that's going to do it for today.
Yep.
This has been Emerald Tablet 10, Part 2. Have a good one.